Thousands of protesters have turned up in Washington, D.C. Saturday to join in the hands-off protest. There are more than 150 organizations represented, and this is essentially a protest against the policies of U.S. President Donald Trump, who since coming back to the White House in January has signed over 100 executive orders impacting all manner of communities across the United States. So this protest saying hands off civil rights, women's rights, abortion rights, LGBTQ rights. On top of that, there's been a huge backlash to the slashing of government jobs. 200,000 federal workers have been laid off since Trump came back into power. This has impacted, of course, thousands of people, not just the workers themselves, but of course their families. On top of that, we've seen the Trump administration pull funding from scientific and educational institutions. Furthermore, just this week, of course, we saw those tariffs go into place, those reciprocal tariffs that analysts and experts expect will have a huge impact on the lives of ordinary Americans. Just Friday, markets tanking on the news and the reaction from global trade partners. We spoke to a couple of protesters earlier, and this was their thoughts on the tariffs.
It's going to be generational, I'm afraid. I'm worried for my kids and grandkids. These costs are going to affect them for a long, long time.
I think the reset is going to be devastating to the people in this country, because all it's going to do is reset it so that manufacturers in this country can raise their prices on us.
It's going to be a huge detriment to the American economy. Again, I'm just listening to the experts and what all the experts saying, and who's not an expert is Trump.
Saturday's protest not only happening in Washington, D.C., but across all 50 states of the United States, a galvanizing force with people coming together in one voice, a broad coalition with their issues about how the Trump administration is proceeding and rolling out a number of policies.
We see like his Liberation Day affected the stock market, which affects loads of different countries, the EU. I mean, all the countries except for maybe Russia and a few others didn't have tariffs, but everybody else, even penguins, were affected by the tariffs.
Reaction to the Trump administration policies gutting a number of federal and state organizations as well as other institutions is not just being protested here in the United States, but also across the globe. We have seen similar protests in solidarity with Americans. Poppy and Puting, CGTN, Washington.